coldest month of the year. March is the beginning of the spring.
Yes, well done. Okay, and we also have April.
April can be a rainy month.
When is your favourite month?
My favorite month is August.
August. Oh, why do you like August?
Because August is my birthday.
Ah, okay, great. My favourite month is December.
Why?
Because I love Christmas.
Christmas Eve, Merry Christmas Eve, Merry Christmas,
Happy New Year, good tidings we bring to you and your King. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So we have the letter Y, or we have B-E-R, and we can add this to the end of each word. Well done.
Up and leave. Take a lot of courage just to live out your dreams. Bigger picture I could see if I just close my eyes. Have the foresight to believe. Time don't move backwards, it speeds to the future fearlessly.
Not drank much water today because when you're teaching, you can't really pop to the loo as and when unless you have specific breaks. So I've got a lot of water to catch up on. But yeah, I've just finished teaching. I've just finished my classes for the day. So you're thinking about doing online English teaching and you're thinking to yourself, surely it's really, really difficult to get into. Like, surely I'm going to need to have lots of experience, all of these qualifications. No, you don't. Some online companies, you do need to have certain qualifications, but with Cambly, you can actually apply with minimal to no experience, pretty much. You don't need a degree, you don't need teaching qualifications, and you don't need experience. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, I wish I could do online English teaching, but it's just too difficult to get into. No, don't worry. I remember when I first got into online English teaching, I was actually watching a YouTube video one day, a random vlog, and I came across this YouTuber talking about her experience at this new job, and she was working with this company called Dadaabc. And I heard her talking about it and I thought, surely this is too good to be true. Like, how can you be working from home, teaching English online from your living room, like without having tons of experience? I don't know, I just thought it was too good to be true. So anyway, I did my research after watching this YouTube video and I realised that I could apply. Here we are, 6 years later, nearly, and I'm still online English teaching. So I kind of just fell into online English teaching. It wasn't something that I kind of set out to do. Like I said, I was just watching a random YouTube vlog, heard someone talking about it, thought that sounds great, I want to do that, and then here we are. I've been teaching English online now for nearly 6 years. I was with a company called Dadaabc previously, and I'm now with Cambly Kids. I only teach with Cambly Kids. I don't teach on the main platform Cambly. But when you are applying for Cambly Kids, you still have to apply for Cambly, and then that will get you onto Cambly Kids. Like, even if you just want to teach kids, you can't just send a separate application, it all goes in one. The amazing thing as well is I have never actually met anyone. There was no interview process. There was no meeting with a manager or a boss or a director or anything like that. Like, you don't have an interview with anyone, which sounds really bizarre thinking about it now. But yeah, I've never actually met anyone at Cambly. You apply online and everything is done online. I mean, I have emailed Cambly, of course, and if I have an issue or anything, then I will send them an email, but I've never actually met like an employer from Cambly or had a formal interview, which I think is really nice. Personally, I prefer to just do my job, get on with it without having micromanaging, and like, I just find it more stressful when there are lots of people, you know, wanting to talk to me. So I prefer having the whole, I just do it myself and I kind of just learn on the job, and that is what you do with online English teaching. You don't really have someone to kind of guide you. You are just learning everything for yourself and just picking up things as you go along. Yeah, which for some people maybe sounds like it's more stressful, but like I said, for me it works perfectly because I like to be left to my own devices and I don't like to be working with anyone really. So for me, this job is perfect. If you are someone who is like that too and you like to just be doing your own thing, then this could be the job for you. I don't know why it says new talent because I've been working with Cambly now for like 2.5 years, but anyway. So you put your accent that you've got on there. So mine is British accent, but whatever yours is, whether it's American or whatever, you put that there. You have to talk about what your teaching style is like. So I just said, I am a very patient, kind teacher and I spend time carefully catering to each student's individual needs. I am very attentive and make an effort to connect with my students. I think they will learn English more easily if they find class interesting and fun. I always engage with my students fully. They deserve to feel special. Of course, as I said, you don't need to have a degree or anything like that, but I did put the experience that I have because obviously it will work in your favour if you've got anything to add. So I've got online English teacher at Dadaabc, and then I also have a degree, and then I also have a TEFL teaching certificate as well. This is the TEFL certificate that I got. The TEFL stands for Teaching English as a Foreign Language, and this is what I got back in 2018 when I was working with my other company. So I remember the course that you do, it's 150 hours, but you can do the course as often or as little as you like. So I remember I spent a good maybe 3 weeks to a month doing as many hours as I possibly could every single day, pretty much. And you're assigned a tutor who will mark your work. It's like coursework that you send off, and you'll have assignments and tests to do as well, just all about teaching English as a second language. You can do any of these TEFL certificates. I think I got mine from Groupon online. If you just type into Google TEFL certificate Groupon, they have lots of discounted ones, and I think mine was maybe £50 or something like that, reduced from £100. Having a TEFL certificate is a good thing to have just because it gives you an extra thing on your CV, but it's not necessary with Cambly, as I said, so you don't have to. So the application is so easy to fill out. It's just your name, your date of birth, an email address, and just all of your basic details. You do have to send a short video of your teaching style. So when I did it a couple of years ago, it was a 5-minute video, or it might have been 7 minutes, I can't remember. And you basically have to show yourself teaching. You pretend that you are teaching a class. So you have a Cambly courseware, like a really short mini lesson plan, and you just have to pretend you're teaching. Say, for example, I was sending my video, I would just be, you know, starting with, hello, my name is Teacher June. What's your name? Ah, nice to meet you, Claire. I live in England. Where do you live? So today we are looking at the alphabet, like that. So you would just upload a short video of you teaching. Cambly do want you to upload a video of you teaching. It's just so Cambly can see what you're like, or what you would be like as a tutor. So they watch this video back, and then they will sometimes give you tips if they think you need to change something. And you also need to send an intro. So every tutor has to have an intro on their profile page. Hello, my name is Teacher June. I live in England and I have been teaching English for nearly 5 years. I have a degree and an English TEFL certificate. I am so excited to help you with your English, and I can't wait for you to come to class. I will see you soon. Bye. So this is where the parents will be able to see what you're like before they book a lesson with you. They'll be able to see what your teaching style is like and just, you know, see you in the flesh a little bit. So having an intro video is important because it will be your first impression to parents. Yeah, I kept my intro really simple. I used to have an intro video where I had, you know, more bells and whistles, where I was showing my puppets and, you know, doing funny things with the puppets and, oh, hello tiger, and singing let it go, and I was doing all of these different, you know, things in my intro. So I did have a previous intro that was more fun, but I realized over time that I was attracting kind of the wrong students. I noticed that a lot of the students I was getting, a lot of the students were just wanting to play all of the time. So I scrapped that intro and decided that I would record something super simple. I feel like the intro is kind of showing the students what to expect. The application process is so easy. Like, I don't think I've ever had an easier application process in my life. It did take about 2 weeks for Cambly to get back to me. And I remember actually after maybe 10 to 12 days, I was thinking, what's happening with that application? So I did actually send them an email, and I was just asking if there was any update on the application, which is a good thing to do, by the way. So if you have applied and you've still not heard anything back, then you should maybe send them an email, just letting them know that you're very eager to start tutoring and you're just wondering if they've got any news for you. So that's a good thing to do because it lets them know, first of all, that you are very keen, and also it just reminds them, because they must get so many applications, thousands and thousands of applications. There are so many tutors on Cambly, so sometimes it can take them a while to get back to you if they are backed up with so many applications, you know. But everyone has different experiences. I know some people have been approved within 1 day of applying. Some people have been approved like 6 months later, which is a really, really long time. But yeah, like I said, it took me maybe 2 weeks. Then once they have approved your application and they tell you that you can start tutoring, you can open your schedule and then you can start having classes. It did take me about maybe 3 months, 2 to 3 months to get my full schedule, really, because it could take a while for students to build up. You don't need to have a background. If you want to just have a plain background, a white wall, a blue wall, whatever, then that's absolutely fine. There is no requirement saying you have to have a background. I think I'm just used to it from the company I used to work with before, because you had to have a background with that company, so I've just kind of kept the same thing I had before. And I kind of like it as well. I just think it's cute having a little, you know, something, especially as well because I teach in my living room. So we go from here, whip around the window, the sofa, tripod where you just were, and here's my laptop and then my other sofa. So yeah, because I teach in my living room, I like to just have something to kind of section off this corner. So I know that when I'm here, I'm working, and then when I'm in the other parts of the living room, it's like leisurely time or whatever it is. So I quite like having something to separate tutoring with normal life in my living room. So there you go. Like I said, it couldn't be any easier than that. If you are thinking about applying, go for it. Why not? You've got nothing to lose. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you've got any questions or you're wondering about anything in particular, then let me know. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.